What have I done? You may ask first. You don't ask them. That's what hurts the worst. What have I done? You may ask first. You don't ask them. That's what hurts the worst. Delusion and confusion are two separate things, like with state-sanctioned torture of its own citizens. I'm not talking about my history for glory. What I experienced in our mental hospitals is not just a story. Since I mentioned the word torture, you may want some evidence. You can focus on those restraints, but I'll understand what's done to my head. You think I'm crazy? Does that make it okay if I'm insane, psychotic, nuts, or mentally ill? The truth is, I'm probably human, if you can't already tell. If you didn't notice, we never asked who or what you are. Is this torture punitive or treatment? Do you even care at all? I care that you're gonna take these pills, they're gonna shove them down your throat. But doc, this is America, in case you didn't know. Hate to break it to you, but in this house it's me who's in control. And if I ever let you out of here, you'll be glad to say it's so. What have I done? You may ask first. You don't ask them. That's what hurts the worst. What have I done? You may ask first. You don't ask them. That's what hurts the worst. Don't we have time? Can't I ask questions? There's no time to talk. I'm saying your emotions are like an infection. But when you give me an injection, you don't know where your drugs are heading. We don't mind collateral damage, but don't you worry. This one's just assault. It's like it's a natural part of your physiology. If it's not working, don't despair. We've got a treasure trove of options we can force upon you here. But doc, that's not fair. You're treating something with evidence that it's even fucking there. Not a problem. I have the power to declare you're mentally ill, and for the rest of your life you're gonna take these pills. You're not listening. I'm telling you, there's nothing to repair. I know you believe I'm imbalanced and genetically unfit, but believing isn't knowing. You're not being scientific. Sorry you had to learn about power this way, but we wrote the DSM so your identity is defined by the diagnosis you made. Up! You made this shit up. You sat in a circle, pretended to be scientific, and came to these games to call people so you could bring them subhuman so a state would let you torture them. I haven't forgot. What have I done? You may ask first. You don't ask them. That's what hurts the worst. What have I done? You may ask first. You don't ask them. That's what hurts the worst. Seclusion and restraint are two separate things. I don't hear Nine Nations rap and tour and torture. Tell me it stings. Forced treatment is torture. It's the worst way to help. If I believed it's real, I'd say it's the quickest way to hell. Thanks for the feedback, but we're not here to believe you. Now that you're leaving, how do you feel? Like the only place I belong is a mental institute or jail. How the fuck are you a doctor when you so clearly failed? It's obviously not me, it's you, cause I own science. That's why we keep you here forever, or until you buy it. So does that mean I should tell an employer about the bang-up job you've done? No problem, we labeled your existence a stigma, so you can't go wrong. Thanks for that, doc, but how do I talk to my family? Cause no one believes the shit you've done when it's not shown on TV. You destroyed my ability to connect and convinced me I'm broken. You've tortured me and lied, my family believes every word you've spoken. Complain all you want, it's not my job to listen. I'm too busy helping people, not excluding children. If you call what you do help, then that's just fine and dandy. And if my words ruin your life, then I'll just call it branding. What have I done? You may ask first. You don't ask them. That's what hurts the worst. What have I done? You may ask first. You don't ask them. That's what hurts the worst. I don't wish that you tortured me in public, but don't force it on me to expose what you wanted. Cause my speaking about this may make people afraid, but it's your power in coming after it, so I don't think I need to explain.